than normal, and that's why that ball was able to drop in, but still hard hit by Finley.
And if you're asking why the outfield was deeper, well, with a runner at first and 2 out, you're trying to cut off the extra base hit to keep a run from scoring from first on a ball hit into the alley. Bautista tonight has singled and bounced out twice. He has scored one of the 2 Arizona runs. We are in the 8th. It's 2-0 Diamondbacks. Randy Johnson has been perfect through 7.
And he hasn't been lucky.
No. Any more so than Ben Sheets was on Sunday.
Right. Both of the RBI hits for the Diamondbacks tonight have come with 2 outs. And just like the second inning, when the rally started after 2 were out, nobody on, that's the same situation here.
A ball and a strike. Down the right field line, Drew on the run. Good catch. And good outfield positioning again saves Atlanta. 2 hits, no runs, no errors, 2 more runners left. Bottom of the 8th. Can he keep it going? It's 2-0 Arizona.
If you want to treat your home like a canvas, you can. If you want to create a look that's extraordinary and make a statement about yourself, you can. With the Home Depot's Color Solution Center, you can make any room in your home a work of art with the largest paint color palette in America. Learn to faux finish at our free how-to clinics. And only the Home Depot brings you brands like Behr, Glidden, and Disney. You can turn your vision into something everyone else can see. The Home Depot. You can do it, we can help.
You know what they say, Prince. Big boots, big odor.
Only Odor Eaters has new Zorbitex technology to absorb sweat and destroy odor on contact. Odor Eaters foot and sneaker spray.
Stops odor. Dries crystal clear.
Critics are hailing America's #1 movie. Troy is tremendously entertaining. It's stunning, cinematic poetry. This is what an epic should be. Troy, rated R, now playing.
Meet Outback Jack. He's faced crocodiles, snakes, and dingoes. This June, he'll come face to face with the Outback's newest predators.
I just have a fear that I'm going to be somewhere that I can't get my hair done and my nails done.
TBS presents an outrageous new original series where 12 uptown girls get dropped down under.
I didn't know it was going to be this extreme.
They'll live in the Outback.
I held the snake around my neck. It was Cleopatra, totally.
They'll learn to survive in the wild.
In the event that you see a crocodile, you need to run.
They'll complain every step of the way.
I hate the bugs. I hate the fact that we have to sleep outside.
And my mascara's running.
Some won't be able to handle it.
I hate the Outback. Somebody should burn it down and build a mall.
The others will compete for the man of their dreams.
He's absolutely gorgeous.
I think the girls are pretty impressed, and the claws will come out.
But only one woman will win the heart of Outback Jack, followed by Sex and the City, coming this June to TBS.
Andrew Jones leads off the 8th. Randy Johnson has a perfect game. Andrew has flied to center and lined to left and hit one foul over by third. 0-1. He's had good swings against him tonight, but nothing to show for it.
In 2 at-bats, I think he's had the best swings. Last perfect games thrown in both leagues. It's been a while in the National League.
0-2. Yes, he knows exactly what's going on. Everybody in both dugouts knows what's going on. Oh, and 2 the count.
No sign of any let up. He's had an excellent fastball tonight. Good command of it. He's been ahead in the count all night long. An excellent slider down and into the right-handed hitters and an occasional splitter.
High High fly ball, center field. That'll be easy. He's 5 outs away from perfection, 1 out. Johnny Estrada has struck out and flied to right.
At this stage of the game, too, where your defense behind you begins to get a little jittery. Yeah, they want to make plays for Randy Johnson, but they also want to make sure they're not the one that boots one or messes up a play that would cause the perfect game to go away. Everybody's praying for good hops and high pop-ups.
There's an oddity about Randy Johnson's career. 0-1. He's looked at life from both sides now. He's pitched a no-hitter, and he's had one pitched against him by the Cardinals' Jose Jimenez back in '99. 0-1 the count. "22 in a row have gone down. A perfect game to this point. 0-2.
And again, these are good pitches to hit. Estrada was upset with himself that he didn't jump on that one, wasn't able to put it in play. But his fastball's got enough life on it tonight and a lot of late movement that the guys can't zero in on it. They can't put the sweet spot on the baseball.
Let me ask you this. I don't know that either bullpen has stirred tonight. When's the last time we saw that in the bottom half, the 8th inning? Oh, that didn't miss by much. 1-2.
Yeah, that pitch seemed to cross Hammock up a little bit. But you're right. A long time. Johnson, when he got beat 1-0 by Tom Glavine in his last start, went 7 innings. Right at 3-1. Strikes to balls tonight for him.
Wow. He's 4 away. That's 11 strikeouts. Estrada has been out on strikes twice.
Side arm, flat delivery with that slider. And it's biting down and in, and it's got enough of the plate that as a right-handed hitter you think you could go out and get it. But it's also thrown hard enough to get in on you before you can react.
J.D. Drew, the batter, 0-1. Looked like a slider. He has struck out and flied to right. Hit the ball rather hard on that occasion. Seldom has played, has only 7 at-bats in his career against Randy Johnson. 1-1. 101 pitches now for the Arizona left-hander. He's 4 outs away. High pop down the third base line into foul territory. Nobody can get there. It's in the seats. 1-2 the count.
Was it a perfect game that Kurt Schilling had working for the Diamondbacks in San Diego not so long ago, and Ben Davis dropped that bunt down on him in the 9th inning?
I don't know. I remember you and I argued about that for about 3 months.
I know it was a no-hitter, but I don't know if it was a perfect game or not.
The 1-2 pitch will not be made. He steps off. Ground ball to second. That should do it in the 8th, and it does. And the fans are getting with it now. Some of them rooting for Randy Johnson, and it's understandable. He's got a perfect game through 8 innings. Stay with us.
Arizona is ready to strike as they bring some desert heat to Turner Field. But J.D. Drew and Johnny Estrada lead a Braves team eager to rattle the Diamondbacks. Then, jumpstart your weekend with something extra. Don't miss the enhanced coverage of Braves TBS Baseball Friday Night Extra. East meets West as the Dodgers head to Turner Field. Diamondbacks Braves, 7:30 Thursday. And don't miss Dodgers Braves on Braves TBS Baseball Friday Night Extra.
Now, wherever your allergies strike, there's a non-drowsy medicine that lets you do something wonderful. Breathe again. Alivert Allergy and Sinus. It relieves sinus pressure, stops runny nose, and clears your nasal congestion so you can breathe again. Inside, outside, wherever wherever you are. Get prescription strength non-drowsy allergy and sinus relief even Claritin can't beat. Alivert Allergy and Sinus. The right relief wherever you are. Alivert.
Turn right at the big tree. Go north. Veer left over the bridge. Take the far right. Go straight up the mountain. Head for home. Do you know the right way to go? Introducing GPS-Scape, the world's first built-in ATV navigation system. Find it in the 400cc Rancher Automatic from Honda.
We've got the signal. Roger that. We're moving in.
The search is on. Find a Coke can with a GPS locator, activate it, and we'll find you and drop off an all-new 2005 Chevy Equinox.
Do you feel that?
Wherever you are. Coca-Cola Unexpected Summer. You can win, but you can't hide.
Call me!
It's now time for the Odor Eater's fantastic feat of the game. Needless to say, the man of the hour is Randy Johnson. He has struck out 11. He's retired 24 in a row. He's working on a perfect game as we go to the 9th inning here in Atlanta.
Danny Bautista leads it off and singles to left on the first pitch. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it's the lower end of the order. DeRosa, Green, and Hampton are due for Atlanta. Robbie Hammock is the batter, 0 for 2 with a walk. By the way, Kurt Schilling was working on a perfect game until Ben Davis beat out that bunt. It was a 1-0 or 2-0 game. Back to the mound. Should be a double play. Not now. Runners are going to be at first and third. Hampton had a double play but threw it away. That'll be the third Atlanta error of the night. I don't know who was actually covering second base there. If we could look at that again, Glenn, when you have time. Right now, Randy Johnson bats with runners at first and third, nobody out, in the infield in. He shows bunt, bunts foul. Trying to figure out what happened to Mike here. He makes a good play. Looked like Green was going behind the bag, and Hampton didn't realize that. That's what happened. He thought Green was covering, and it was the shortstop, Jesse Garcia, which makes it at least understandable, though unpleasant. 0-1 the count. Joe is on his way downstairs to try to visit with Randy Johnson if he gets the perfect game or a no-hitter here tonight. Right now, he's 3 outs away from both. Way outside, a ball and a strike. Armando Almanza gets up and begins to throw in the bullpen here in the 9th inning. Well, I lied. Joe is not on his way to the field quite yet. The 1-1 bunted foul. It's 1-2. Let's see what they do here. They may just, with the infield in, they may just have him hack away. Runner goes from first. Little tapper. Runner stays at third. 1 out. So runners at second and third. 1 out. And Chad Tracy is the batter. He's 2 out of 3. Has hit the ball hard every time up there. He has also walked. Ground ball to first. Look the runner back. 2 out. And I'll tell you what, we're all thinking about a perfect game and a no-hitter, and rightfully so, but it's only a 2-0 ball game. If Hampton gets out of this, a 9th-inning rally is not out of the question. They had runners at first and third with nobody out. Now they're at second and third with 2 out. And Matt Cada is the batter. He is 0 for 4. He has reached on an error. High, lazy fly, and Hampton did a great job of damage control. He got out of a major mess. 1 hit, no runs, 1 error, 2 left. Let's see what happens. Will he get the perfect game? We'll be back.
I'm so fired. I am so fired. I am so fired. If I don't get out of here with ink in 2 minutes, well, I'm so fired.
Everything you need is right over here.
I am so underpaid. I am so underpaid.
Ink Depot at Office Depot. Find all the ink, toner, and fax supplies you need all in one place with a dedicated staff at everyday low prices. Bring your empty cartridge and we'll give you a ream of Office Depot recycled paper free.
As any military man worth his salt will tell you, the choice of artillery will vary from operation to operation. Consider a daylight maneuver with a strong civilian presence. Here you'll find the manual calls for a lighter ordnance. Mission accomplished. Sometimes the light way is the right way to live the high life.
Let's see, I bought yellow pencils, yellow Post-it notes, yellow boxers. Yellow boxers.
$14.
Land courier, air courier, pedicure, reader.
$137.
2 printers, 2 scanners, 2 tutus.
$540. Keeping business expenses separate from personal expenses? Priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard. Apply online for the MasterCard business card.
Of all the innovations of the past 100 years, arguably the greatest are the forward pass and the ability to catch the forward pass. The Canon Digital Rebel, a 6.3 megapixel SLR with the revolutionary Digic chip and CMOS technology. The game has changed. The Digital Rebel, the culmination of 68 years of Canon know-how.
Randy Johnson has a perfect game through 8 innings. If you don't believe me, there's the box score. He has faced 24 men. He's gotten all of them out. He's struck out 11 of them. Mark DeRosa has flied to right and bounced to third. It's a 2-run game. A little low. 1 ball, no strikes. 84 miles an hour on the breaking ball. Johnson has thrown 104 pitches. 1-1, another curve. No action in the bullpen for Arizona. This is his game, and it sure has been to this point. Out of play, 1-2. 95 miles an hour with that fastball. But as Joe pointed out so aptly earlier in the game, when you throw that breaking ball in the splitter, it makes his good fastball look even better when he runs it up there. The 1-2. No hit there. 25 in a row. And the crowd is into this thing now, rooting for Randy Johnson, and I can understand that. Even Braves fans have to be dazzled with the way he's pitched. Eddie Perez moves on deck to pinch hit next as Nick Green stands in. Strike. You might be saying, Eddie Perez, why Eddie Perez? Well, because he's hit the daylights out of the ball against Randy Johnson in his career. 6 out of 13, a home run included. The 0-2 to Nick Green. Low and inside, a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out in the 9th. Randy holds a little team meeting with himself. And his 1-2 to the youngster. Here it is. Hit fouled on the right side. Still 1-2. They don't have one yet, but they're close. 2 outs away. The 1-2. Got him. Over the inside corner. That's 12 strikeouts. I'll tell you who's done a terrific job tonight is the home plate umpire, Greg Gibson. Here's Eddie Perez. Mike Hampton pitched great. But Randy Johnson has been perfect. You don't do better than perfect. 2 out, nobody on. He's not out of the woods yet. 0-1, a breaking ball. He's 2 strikes away from a perfect game. The fans are on their feet here. Many of them now rooting for Randy Johnson, rooting to see history. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Jesse Garcia would be next. Grounded foul. It's 1-2. His brow. He's thrown 115 pitches, 86 of them strikes. 2-2, 97 miles an hour. He overthrew it a little bit. Who can blame him? A perfect game with 1 out to go. He got it. Look at his teammates. Look at Randy Johnson. A perfect game. 13 strikeouts. He faced 27 men. He got them all out. And he gets mobbed by his teammates out by the mound. This looks like the celebration a few years ago when they eliminated the Braves in the playoffs. A perfect game for Randy Johnson. Now, if he could survive the pummeling from his teammates, he'll be okay. 117 pitches, only 30 of them missed the strike zone. And Randy waves to the crowd that has been so supportive of him. Nothing the final score. The Diamondbacks got 8 hits. The Braves got none. And Randy Johnson, who is going to the Hall of Fame anyway, gets there for yet another reason. Here's the way it ended just a moment ago. A high fastball got Eddie Perez. And look at Robbie Hammock. It's almost as big a thrill for the catcher as it is for the pitcher. And what a punctuation mark to put on a great career for Randy Johnson. Here's that mob scene again. Look at the reaction when he got it. What's the old cliche about baseball? You got to be a man to play this game, but you got to have a little boy, a lot of little boy in you too. There's the enthusiasm of youth right there as they mob Randy Johnson. 2-0 Arizona, the final. We'll be back right after this.
Kind of cool.
Well, I like the zoom, but is it about megapixels?
Or these memory things? Well, it's really about what you're going to use it for.
This is great!
Perfect.
No, for taking pictures of the kids.
For taking pictures of the kids.
Digital made easy. Get no interest for 2 years on select digital cameras and digital camcorders. Thousands of possibilities. Get yours.
Today, you're a super painter with the Wagner Paint Crew. It's built for big jobs with an extra long hose that gives you the reach you need. The innovative Paint Crew. One of the ways Wagner gives you more power, because there's always something that needs painting. Wagner. Paint fast. Paint smart.
You know what they say, Prince. Big boots, big odor.
Only Odor Eaters has new Zorbitex technology to absorb sweat and destroy odor on contact. Odor Eaters Foot and Sneaker Spray.
Stops odor. Dries crystal clear.
All I want is a room somewhere, a great escape from the ordinary. Weekend ideas just a click away. Thousands of ways to get out and play. All I want is best rates guaranteed, breakfast complimentary, weekends will set you free. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely?
From coast to coast. Starting now. If you don't click it, expect a ticket. Cops write tickets because safety belts save lives. So click it or ticket. Major League Baseball on TBS, brought to you by Hampton Hotels. For reservations, visit us online at hamptoninn.com or call 1-800-HAMPTON. Wagner, be a super painter with the full line of Wagner Power Painting Tools. Paint fast, paint smart. Click it or ticket, National Safety Belt Usage Campaign. And Odor Eaters, absorb sweat and destroys odor on contact.
Well, we're here at Turner Field in the middle of May, and some history made tonight at Turner Field as Randy Johnson fires the first perfect game in the National League in some 13 years, first since Dennis Martinez did it for the Expos against the Dodgers. Bob Brenly's been kind enough, the manager of the Diamondbacks, to stick around and talk to us about this. You're an old catcher. I mean, this is pretty exciting stuff.
It's real exciting stuff, obviously, for Randy, for the entire ball club, but I really have strong feelings for Robbie Hammock, our young catcher back there that was hanging the signs and making the plays behind the plate tonight. I told him after the ball game that's something that very few guys ever get a chance to do. I don't even think he realizes how lucky he is right now.
And we were talking, too, about how antsy the defense gets later in the ball game. Everybody's aware of what's going on. Everybody's praying for good hops and high pop-ups.
There's no such thing as a routine play after about the 6th inning of a ball game like that. I assure you that everybody that had a ball hit to them, their hearts were pounding, but fortunately they made all the plays.
This is not a whole lot unlike what Randy Johnson's been doing recently, though, is it?
Oh, he's been pitching fantastic ball all season for us. Fortunately, we were able to get him a couple runs tonight, and he made him stand up, but obviously that's as good as he's been since I've been here. All of his pitches were working. His command was tremendous, was in a great rhythm out there on the mound, and except for a couple of at-bats, he didn't have to run up the pitch count too much. Estrada had a real good at-bat. Green had a good at-bat where he fouled off some pitches, but other than that, Randy was obviously completely dominating.
Yeah, and he seemed to have a good command, especially of his slider. The right-handed batters were chasing that ball down in on the shoe tops all night.
Well, when he's got that good arm angle on the slider, it's tough to pick up the rotation, and you know, he's throwing at 87 to 90 miles an hour, so you have to respect that velocity, and when that ball drops off the table down by your back foot, there's not much you can do about it.
All right, Bob. Well, we thank you very much for sticking around. Go enjoy the party, and please give Randy our best.
I'll do that, Joe.
All right, Bob. Thank you very much. I did talk to Randy Johnson as he was coming off the field, Skip, and he said he wouldn't talk to us right now. He was very tired, but I'm sure that he'll get some ice and be talking to the press as soon as he gets his ice done and his normal routine done after this unbelievable night here in Atlanta. Back up to you.
Okay, Joe, thanks very much, and a great job as always. 2-0 the final. 2-8-0 for Atlanta, with obviously nobody left since it's a perfect game. Or 2-8-0 for Arizona, I should say. 0-0 for Atlanta. 3 men left for Arizona, none, of course, for the Braves. Randy Johnson, the winner, is 4-4. Mike Hampton, it's going to get lost in the shuffle, but he really pitched a terrific ball game. If he pitches the way he pitched tonight the rest of the year, the Braves are going to be in great shape. He's the loser. He's 0-5. Time of the game, 2 hours, 14 minutes. 23,381 paid to see it. Randy Johnson, the 4th player in Major League history to throw no-hitters in both leagues. Nolan Ryan, Cy Young, Hideo Nomo, the others. And in case you weren't with us all night long, we got the whole shoot match for you whenever they're ready in the truck. Jesse Garcia came as close as anybody to getting a hit all night long to start the game, but Shea Hillenbrand made the play. There's the first strikeout. It was Julio Franco. Chipper Jones out on strikes as well. Second inning, Andrew, a routine fly ball to center, which Steve Finley catches. Thus a perfect game. Johnny Estrada out on strikes. So's J.D. Drew. In the third inning, Mark DeRosa flied to right. Hit the ball pretty well. Chased Bautista to the warning track. Nick Green grounded out. Cintron made a nice play, and a close play at that, at first base. And Mike Hampton was out on strikes. Moving to the fourth. Boy, the game's really moving, isn't it? Jesse Garcia out on strikes. Julio Franco popped to center. Hit the ball rather well, but shy of the warning track. And Chipper Jones caught looking a high fastball. We go to the 5th inning now, and Andrew Jones hit the ball hard. Line to left. Gonzalez almost in his tracks. Johnny Estrada hit one into deep right center that Danny Bautista hauled in. And J.D. Drew did the same. Bautista to the fringe of the track to make that one. In the 6th inning, DeRosa grounded to third. Tracy threw him out. Nick Green was out on strikes. And Mike Hampton hit a chopper. This too a close play. Cintron handled that one nicely. That was about as close to a hit as the Braves got. In the 7th, a strikeout for Garcia. A ground out. Franco hit it to Keita at second base. Chipper chased the ball down and in. In the 8th, Andrew flied to center. An easy play for Finley. Estrada out on strikes. And J.D. Drew bounced to second. That brings us to the 9th inning, where Mark DeRosa started the inning by grounding to second. Nick Green caught looking. A fastball froze him, and he blew Eddie Perez away, and there is your perfect game. That's the story of the game. The Braves lose it 2-0, and Arizona off to a terrific start on it. Doesn't get much better than this as they start their long 13-game road trip. Braves and Diamondbacks play again tomorrow. That'll be on Fox Sports South, and Joe and I will have it on the Braves radio network. Then on Thursday at 7:30 Eastern on TBS, Braves and Diamondbacks meet in the final.